When they joke at your expense in front of others, don't laugh it off. Say this, and the testing stops. You're in a meeting. You finally speak, and someone smirks. Relax, we're just kidding, and the room laughs. Most people force a smile because they don't want to look tense, rude, or too sensitive. Have you ever done that? Smiled while your stomach dropped? Do this instead. Pause, hold eye contact, and calmly ask, what part of that was meant to be funny? In the next few minutes, I'll give you 3 Stoic replies, 1 move for the first offense, 1 line for the public moment, and 1 identity shift that makes people stop testing you. Let's be honest about what that moment does to you. It doesn't just sting, it shrinks you. You feel your throat tighten while you smile like nothing happened, and later you replay it, in the shower, in the car, in bed at 2 a.m. You wonder if you looked weak, and then you hate yourself for caring, or it's not even work. It's a family dinner. Someone says, "He's always so sensitive," and everyone chuckles, like it's a cute personality trait. Or it's a group chat, where they post a little joke about you, and you laugh react, because you don't want to be the difficult one. This is where most people break, not because the words are strong, but because the social pressure is strong. And the worst part is not the joke. It's the message underneath the joke. Your dignity is optional, and we get to decide when you deserve respect. Because a public joke is a status move. It's not about humor. It's about positioning you underneath them while everyone watches. And if you don't interrupt that pattern, people learn something dangerous about you. They learn you will pay for belonging with your self-respect. If this hit home, subscribe. We're building a place for calm people who are tired of being disrespected. Now here's the trap that makes good people freeze. This behavior has a name in real life, even if nobody says it out loud. It's the just joking double bind. They throw the insult, then they wait. If you laugh, they keep the power, and the pattern continues. If you react, they pretend you're the problem and say, "Wow, it was just a joke." Either way, they try to win. Epictetus gives you the exit. You don't control what they say. You control what you reinforce. If disrespect produces a smile, an explanation, or nervous energy, it gets repeated. If disrespect produces calm clarity, it dies. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." That doesn't mean you tolerate everything. It means you respond from standards, not feelings. Your goal is not to win the room. Your goal is to end the pattern. So, what do you do? In the exact moment the room laughs. Here are 3 Stoic replies, used in order, like a ladder. Reply 1 is for the first offense. Reply 2 is for the public moment. Reply 3 is for repeat offenders. Each one keeps your tone calm and your position intact. Reply number 1. The silence, reset. When they say the joke, remove the reward. No smile, no laugh, no nervous explanation. Just a calm look, a 3-second pause, and then you return to your notes, your laptop, your work. In a meeting, you glance at them once, then continue. As I was saying, and you finish your point. At a dinner table, you take a sip of water and keep eating, like the comment didn't earn a response. Silence is not weakness here. Silence is a price change. It tells the room, that didn't earn my attention. Most people joke to harvest a reaction, even a small one. When you give them nothing, the joke has nowhere to land. And if they try again, you don't speed up, you don't defend yourself, and you don't start performing. You stay steady. Because your calm is the border of your inner citadel. This is the test. Do you buy peace with your self-respect? Reply, do. The clarity question. This is the one sentence your title promised. This is the line that exposes the game without raising your voice. You pause, you look at them, and you say, what part of that was meant to be funny? Say it like you're genuinely curious, not sarcastic, not angry, clean and direct. In front of others, it forces the room to choose between real humor and cheap humiliation. Watch what happens when cruelty is forced to explain itself. People who hide behind humor collapse under daylight, because now everyone has to locate the funny part, and usually there isn't one. If they try to dodge with, "Come on, lighten up," you keep the same temperature. "I'm serious. What part was meant to be funny?" That's not a comeback. That's a boundary with a spotlight. If they can't explain it, they can't repeat it. And the spotlight changes the social math in seconds. Reply number 3, the meta boundary. If this person keeps testing you, you don't keep explaining. You don't debate intention. You don't jade, justify, argue, defend, or explain. You state your standard, and you move on. You say, "I don't engage with jokes like that." Then you stop talking. In a workplace setting, you return to the agenda. In a social setting, you change the topic or physically step away for a minute. No lecture, no justification, no smile to soften it. This is the kill switch because it removes access. It tells them, if you want my attention, you bring respect. And you don't punish them. You simply stop participating. Now notice what these replies have in common. They don't attack the person. They correct the pattern. They don't beg for respect. They act like respect is the entry fee. Let's make this usable. Starting today. Within the next 24 hours, choose one low-stakes moment to rehearse the pause. Count 3 seconds in your body. Breathe once. Hold your face neutral. Then either return to your task or use the clarity question once. What part of that was meant to be funny? For the next 7 days, run this rule. No laughing to buy peace. If it's disrespect, it gets one of the 3 replies. Silence, clarity, standard. And if you feel the old panic rise, I'm going to seem rude. I'm going to look tense. Remember the Stoic trade. A little discomfort now prevents a lot of disrespect later. Your reaction is expensive. Spend it only on what deserves it. Here's the identity shift that changes everything. You stop being the easygoing person who laughs to stay safe, and you become the person who stays calm because you have standards. You don't need to laugh to belong. You don't need to explain to be respected. You don't need to fight to hold position. You simply hold the line with self-respect. This is discipline. This is quiet power. And when you live from that place, people adjust. Some will respect you immediately. Some will test you once more, and then stop. And the ones who insist on disrespect, they remove themselves. Either way, you stop being available for the game. The next time the room laughs, you won't freeze and shrink. You'll pause, you'll look at them, and you'll say, what part of that was meant to be funny? Because on Stoic Ether, we train self-respect, discipline, and quiet power. Comment, calm is my boundary. And tell me, what was the last joke you swallowed? to keep the peace.